Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to the Imperial Balloons channel, where we strive to make you feel like royalty during all your special occasions. So in today's video we are doing a pretty quick and simple setup. This was for a first birthday party and the theme was Alice in Wonderland. So the colors that I'm going to be using for this setup are all Sempertex colors, and we have pastel matte blue, pastel matte pink, and pastel matte purple. Now as you can see, I was already pretty much building the base of my garland. I went in cluster by cluster and I didn't bring like a full garland to site in this case. So again, I'm going in cluster by cluster. As you can see, I'm starting to add a little bit more fluff and width to the bottom of the garland. I'm also going to be making a smaller garland on the right side as well. I was having a lot of trouble filling this garland out. I wasn't really happy with the shape, and I think in a minute here I'm probably gonna take out some clusters at the bottom because it was just too bulky. It was a lot going on, it was too full. I just couldn't get it to look right, so I said, you know what, we're just gonna start back over because it was just not working at all, you guys. I used to be the type of balloon artist that would just keep on building, even if I wasn't really feeling what was going on. And I learned pretty quickly that that's not the way to go. If you don't like it, take it out, as you saw me doing a couple seconds ago, and then just go from there. See if you need to add more, or maybe add something in a different way, or maybe it was just all too much going on. And I think that was the case in this particular instance. So before I get into all the little things that I added to this backdrop to kind of fit the Alice in Wonderland theme, I just wanted to discuss something really quickly that I've been noticing that I've been like slacking on when it comes to the communication about the venue with my clients. So I'm going to put it in my like questionnaire because it's really important. In this case, the venue was at a restaurant, and the actual space that the party was being held in was on the first floor, and they did not have a elevator. So the big backdrop that you see on screen right now that is pretty heavy, I had to carry that up a flight of stairs by myself, and I still work alone for the most part, so that is hard labor, you guys, labor that you should be charging for. So definitely make sure that you ask your clients all the details that you need to know about the venue so that you can do your work without it being too hard on your body. Now let's get into the little stuff that I added to fit this Alice in Wonderland theme. As you can see on screen now, I added those checkered balloons. I think those were a really good addition, also to kind of break up those pastel colors with a little bit of boldness. I added two butterfly elements, so the one that you see on the top right, and then I also added my big MDF butterfly that I made a couple of months ago. I'm gonna add that on the left as well. And then as you can see here, I'm putting in some leaves. These are just simple green leaves to kind of give that forest feel that Alice in Wonderland usually gives. I wish I would have added a little bit more, but with flowers and leaves, I always get the feeling like I'm overdoing it, and then I'll be seeing some pictures on Instagram with just a whole bunch of flowers, and I'm like, girl, next time just put more. So yeah, now I'm going in and cleaning my columns. I was gonna go with white at first, but I feel like those can be quite bulky, and this was actually supposed to be a setup with two backdrops, but the venue ended up being a little bit too small for that. So I feel like if I would have used the white ones, it would have just taken so much away from the backdrop. I feel like these clear ones kind of make it breathe a little bit more. And then I also added a checkered pattern on the top just to kind of match the checkered balloons that are in the setup. And then I had this cute centerpiece that I made with some little teacups and, you know, some forest animals, some moss. And then I also added those mushrooms as well. I think those look really cute too, and I like the like pop of red that is in there. As you can see, I'm adding the butterfly now that matched really pretty as well. And then I had that big card that I made in my hand, but I didn't end up finding a space for it, so it was fun making it, but I didn't get to actually use it. But yeah, I'm gonna add one more finishing touch, which is some picture frames that I'm going to put onto the backdrop, and then that is it for this setup, you guys. Definitely let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Would you have added more leaves? Is there something that you would have added or taken out of the setup? Feel free to leave it in the comment section below. You can find me on all social media platforms at imperialballoons.ac. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.